Greetings, Human Life Forms. I'm the Meister, and welcome back to another prediction video. Now, I know I missed last week's games. A little under the weather last week. But getting back into predictions, I do want to talk about the last two rounds that kind of happened. First off, I will start with my Bills. Bills absolutely obliterating the Patriots like 2 weeks ago now. I love that game. I can't even believe we put up that kind of performance on the Patriots defense. That was just amazing. And the Chiefs, they took care of business against someone. Steelers, obviously. Steelers game. Steelers, yeah, they didn't have it in them at all. I mean, to make it to the playoffs, I thought was pretty impressive, but yeah, I didn't think they had a chance, and they did not. Bengals getting past the Raiders in a kind of surprising game. You could say all you want about the whistle and stuff, but the touchdown still would have happened regardless of if that whistle went off or not, in my opinion anyways. But yeah, Bengals let the Raiders come back a little bit, but Bengals were able to hold on in that game. NFC side, Rams just slapped the Cardinals around, which could have seen that happening, but it was the playoffs, so I didn't think it was going to happen. If it was in regular season, I would have thought, yeah, the Rams probably would have blown out the Cardinals, but since it was in the playoffs, I didn't think that was going to happen, but for whatever reason, so many blowouts happened in the wild card round. It's not even funny. It's unentertaining, except for the Bills one. But yeah, utter domination by the Rams. They moved on. 49ers upsetting the Cowboys. You know, I was not going to be surprised. A lot of people weren't going to be surprised if the Cowboys were to fall to the Niners. Of course, a lot of jokes, people pointing fingers and laughing at the Cowboys. That's always nice to see. But yeah, Cowboys lost, always nice. 49ers moved on. Jimmy Garoppolo almost screwed the 49ers wild card round, I will say that. And then the Buccaneers just shooting the wheels off the Eagles season. Yeah, that game was also very not entertaining. And then moving on to the divisional games, Cincinnati taking care of business against the Titans. Ryan Tannehill really screwed the Titans this game. He's still under contract with them for, I don't know, I know he's under contract with them for next year at least. I don't know how much longer after that, but might be questions about Ryan Tannehill after that performance, even though the pick was tipped and everything. Still did not look that good because they had A.J. Brown, Julio Jones, and Derrick Henry, even though that was Henry's first game back after surgery and everything. But still, I really thought that was going to be like the best offense like this season. But obviously injuries happened and stuff, so it still could have happened, but yeah, that was just a bad performance by the Titans offense. 9 sacks, too, on Joe Burrow, and they still couldn't get it done. Unreal. But Bengals, their great season is going to continue. What other game? 49ers continuing to impress. Man, I don't know if I'm on playoff predictors right now, sorry. I will leave a link for playoff predictions in the description below if you're curious about it. I know you can't see it because it was only 2 games, so I'm not going to bother setting the whole thing up. But Packers special teams, people say, cost them the game, but at the end of the day, Packers offense put up only 10 points, and that was one of the best offenses coming into this postseason. So for them to put up only 10 points, you had the bye week, you had all this time to prepare, and you did that. You put a little dud, which will probably be Rodgers' last game with the Packers, potentially. But yeah, 49ers move on. They are scraping by each game by the skin of their teeth. Rams looked really good to start off against Tampa Bay. Almost blew it. I did not see the part where they almost blew it. But Rams were able to hold on. I know a lot of turnovers happened in that fourth quarter, so it was like a really insane game. But Rams able to come out on top. Their talent on that roster is really starting to show. It's really starting to show and pick up here on the playoffs here. So Rams move on. And then, of course, our number one defense letting up 42 points. I don't know what to say about that, honestly. Just terrible. Just a terrible performance on the defense. They couldn't tackle. Definitely in that 13-second situation, they did not execute well. I mean, they had a completely different idea. They were, like, you saw that one guy that was on Travis Kelce. He was staying on the outside as long as he possibly could, even though Kelce, there's a mic'd up thing that they released today. Kelce pointed out the exact same thing. He said if that happens, he's going to ignore whatever play call he's being told to run. He's just going to run a seam right up the middle. That's exactly what he did, and it paid off for them. Josh Allen, though, on a different note here, Josh Allen was absolutely incredible. Gabriel Davis was insane. Just that 2 years in a row, man, it's really starting to take a toll on me. 2 years. Whole year was spent trying to figure out how to beat this team, and we did beat them once, but our defense did not show up the second time around. So really kind of sucks, but I'm looking forward to next season. Looking forward to see what that season has in store. I don't even know what our expectations should be for next season. Josh Allen said in a press conference every single year it's Super Bowl or bust, which is true. But like a real expectation, I mean, our expectation is to get ourselves in a position to host a game against the Chiefs. I think that's our goal for next season. To host the Chiefs in the playoffs, I think, is our goal. Or just not having to go on the road in the playoffs. That should be our goal. Because in the Sean McDermott era, we've never won a game on the road, so hopefully we can eventually win a game on the road if we have to. But yeah, championship weekend. We're going to start the AFC game first because that's the game that happens first. Cincinnati Bengals at Kansas City Chiefs for the rights to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense has looked incredible these last two playoff games. Wild card round put up 42 points on the Steelers, but it was the Steelers, so people were like, yeah, against the Bills' number one defense, they probably won't do that again. They did exactly that again. 42. I think they scored 42 in back-to-back games. I think it was 42 points in back-to-back games. But yeah, Chiefs did that against the number one defense in the league, so Chiefs offense looks pretty much unstoppable right now. Defense looked absolutely atrocious on the divisional round. Wild card round looked pretty good, but that was against Ben Roethlisberger, so that really wasn't that much of an accomplishment. But yeah, I would say the Bills' offense is probably slightly better than the Bengals' offense. That could just be me being biased, but I do think the Bills' offense is better than the Bengals. But the Bengals put up 34 points, on the Chiefs last time they played. Hopefully that's the case this time around, because that'll be cool to see the Chiefs season end. That'd be nice. Hopefully it doesn't end with the Super Bowl. That'd really be annoying. But yeah, Bengals defense played really well last week, and they also had another really good performance in the wild card round. But they did put up the Chiefs 31 points last time they played. For me, for this game, though, I think I gotta go with the Chiefs here, because Chiefs offense, what they did against our defense is just, even though we couldn't tackle, was still super impressive to put up that many points and the number one defense in the league. Gotta give them credit where it's due. I have the Chiefs advancing, moving on to the Super Bowl. So, Chiefs representing the AFC, moving on to the NFC side of things. The San Francisco 49ers at the Los Angeles Rams for the right to represent the NFC in Super Bowl 56. The Rams, if they win this game, they will host a Super Bowl. It's kind of funny that it's never happened before, and now it could happen 2 years in a row, just out of nowhere. I know it won't happen 3 years in a row, because next year is supposed to be in Las Vegas. There's no way the Raiders are winning the Super Bowl next season. Could happen, I don't know. 49ers made it this far. I don't even know how they made it this far. But I would say this is an easy Rams win for me, but every time the Rams play the 49ers always somehow win. Every single time. But this time around, though, 49ers have been looking really bad in their wins. They've had ugly wins. The Rams have looked really impressive in their games, except for the second half against the Buccaneers. It did not look that well in the second half of that game. And the Rams was trying to wave at the game against the 49ers. They kind of took the gas off the pedal a little bit. Let the 49ers come back, but I think it's gotta go. I gotta go Rams. At some point, the Rams gotta beat the 49ers, right? At some point. You'd think it would be this time, because no one expected the 49ers to get this far. No one expected them to get this far. I know that for a fact. Except for maybe 49ers fans, but that was completely biased. But yeah, the Rams got it. With all the talent the Rams have, the Rams got to make the Super Bowl here. They just got to make the Super Bowl. So, I might as well predict the Super Bowl yet again, even though I've been terrible in my picks. Rams, Chiefs. You know, I really want to go Rams. I'm going to keep this short, because I know whatever I say, it's probably going to be wrong. But, I think I've been brainwashed, because all I'm thinking is 42 points and the number one defense in the league. That's all I can think about right now. Like, the Chiefs' offense is pretty much unstoppable. But the Rams could sneak away with this one, too. They really could. Stafford's been a little inconsistent. Mahomes has been inconsistent, too. Not really so much anymore, though. I think I got it. You heard me click. I clicked on the Chiefs icon. You know, it's annoying. Like, until someone can prove to beat them again, we all know they're currently the favorites. Mahomes is projected to win Super Bowl MVP. They're projected to win the Super Bowl, all this stuff. But yeah, I have the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. I could see the Rams winning. Obviously, when in the Super Bowl, you could see either team winning, obviously. But yeah, Chiefs over Rams in the Super Bowl currently. I'll probably change right after Sunday. But yeah, those are my predictions. Hope you enjoyed the video. Trying to do more NFL content because you guys seem to like NFL content, so I'll try to do as much NFL content as I possibly can. I don't know if you noticed, but new chair. It's nice. It's pretty nice. I still got to get used to it, though. It does light up and everything. Oh, just took up some tape. But yeah, I probably won't light this up unless like I stream or something on Twitch, which I'll leave in the description for. Might even stream after I'm done recording here. But yeah, I also have a Instagram and Twitter that I'll also leave in the description below this video. So if you could follow those, that'd be greatly appreciated. So with that, don't have much else to say except life forms out.